Alright, welcome Eric Flight viewers. Just gonna make sure I got everything working here. Yeah, that's working, okay. So I always mess something up. But welcome to another Eric Flight. I was asked to try to get on tonight because I know Houston Tower, and that's Steve, STW222. So I want to give him a shout out. The reason why I started a little bit before 9 is because I'm going to have to program the whole flight plan in here. We're going to have to fly IFR, and I'm doing everything regular. I'm doing real world time, real world weather. And the weather down here in Houston, Texas, where we're departing from, it's not the best. They just had a bunch of storms come through. And so I was like, I better just do IFR just in case. Up near Dallas, I'm going to Grand Prairie. The reason why is my brother lived right around Dallas. That was the closest airport where he did live. So whenever I go to Dallas, I try to fly there. You know, maybe a little bit in remembrance of him. We did lose him this past summer, but that's also what the Bonanza is named after, his birthday, 712 Echo Foxtrot. So not the tribute flight yet, but maybe a little bit of a tribute to him. We're at the Millionaire Air ramp here, FBO at Houston. So we're going to get things all programmed in and everything. And, yeah, we'll use my checklist and everything. So let me get you a view of the checklist here. Again, this might take just a little while because I got to input the flight plan into the 530, which I didn't even turn on. My real sim gear GNS 530 is not on. I'm eating those sugar-free gummy bears. Hopefully they don't wreck my stomach, but they're good, can I say. Oh, everything's working. Cool. Sorry about the chewing. Let me move the microwave. We accomplished a lot today because I had to stay home with my son, who currently has COVID, but no one else does, thank God. And I'm going to have to go back to teach tomorrow for a field trip because I got my kids in the honors band. And I'll test one more time in the morning. But as of now, I'm still negative, which is awesome. And then I can hopefully get through this week. And then he'll be fine over the weekend, and we'll be all good. But anyways, that's why flying is a certain welcome retreat from all that. Seem to have some traffic right there, which is fine. Feel free to join us on the Microsoft Flight Simulator East server or VATSIM. I'm already on VATSIM. And get this thing started up. And checklist, pretend the pre-flight is done. We're flying the Bonanza V35. Bravo, if you will. It seems like other people are here on the FBO ramp as well, unless that's FSLTL traffic, which it could be, but we're going to leave it. Alright, seat track, back lock, circuit breakers. Looking decent. Let me get my flashlight on here. There we go. Wish it was red, but there's a mod for that, but like I can never get it to work in half the aircraft, so kind of gave up. Alternator battery is off. Avionics. That's this switch right here, because we couldn't find it last time it was off. And autopilot's off. That's this little box right here. AC is off. I don't think I have any air conditioning on here, do I? I don't see it. So we're good. Cowl flaps open. I believe it's in to have it open. I keep forgetting if it's in or out, but I just double check here. Actually, it's out. Out is open. Here we go. Mixture full rich. Prop high RPM. Throttle full open. Okay. Brakes are set. Excuse me while I cough. No, I don't have COVID. Alright, I just dropped my stylus, I think. Yep, and I'm going to need that. So give me a second while I try to find that on the floor here. Not good. That's not a good start. Oh, I found it. I have the stylus, everybody. I don't know if you can see that. Woo! Okay, that's for the tablet. It's a real world tablet. The one I use for flying in real life. Alright. Now, brakes are set. I'm going to call clear prop after I start it. So battery on. Ooh. Beacon on. Auxiliary fuel pump on. It should go up in fuel flow, and then we're going to turn it off once it peaks. Here we go. Up. And off. Throttle slight. And mags to start. So clear prop, everybody. Clear prop. Looking pretty good there. Alright, I can turn the flashlight off now. I probably didn't need it. Or I might need it. Let's turn some lights on here, shall we? Panel lights, we're on. Okay. So down is on. Instrument lights are on. What's this light? What are these lights? Nothing. It's absolutely nothing. Alright, so we have what we need on. Oil pressure is in the green. Alternators going on. We should now have some amps charging slightly. We're good. Lights as required. So let's turn on nav and taxi lights at this time. And what else is on? Oh, these lights went on. Landing doesn't need to be on. Why is this not working? Because SPAD's not loaded. Let me load SPAD. This thing's gonna just flash temper. Oh, maybe it's not. Alright, well, turn off the landing lights then. Alright, let's go back and forth between profiles. No, don't change things. Why is my panel not working? No! No, because it's not reading it. Alright, well, we'll just do everything visually then. Nav lights on, taxi lights on, beacon, strobe off for now. Everything else is on, but yet these worked. So, alright, I'm gonna try reloading SPAD. Give me a second. It is gonna have the screen flash when I reload it, so just be patient with me. I'm sorry. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna exit, and now I'm gonna restart it. Really weird that didn't work. Or maybe it won't do that. Interesting. Right, make sure this is required. Pretty good there. Seatbelt harnesses, flaps up. They are. Heat vent defrost. Well, what is it in Houston right now? Give me a second while I check this. It is 12 degrees Celsius. To Fahrenheit, that would be 53. Yeah, I'll probably use a little heat, so we'll put it on. Aft cabin heat, pull on. It's gonna get colder as we go up in the air. Alright, let's see if this button works now. Let's see if we're working. And that worked, though. That was weird. Okay. That's working. Just the landing light doesn't work. Weird. Alright, everything else is on. Alright, if you want to play it like that, we'll play it like that. But I'm just going to leave it. We'll work with it. Alright, flaps up, heat vent defrost, avionics going on. That worked too. Have to transfer the screen over to my GNS 530. Oops, because I'll have to program this after. Pop that out. ATIS, AWAS, we'll get that after. Let's program in our flight plan here, shall we? Okay, this is practicing stuff. Nope. Let's see. Menu, nav, flight plan, FPL. Push that button. Waypoints. I got my flight plan right here. Right there. Don't know if you can see that, but that's what I'm programming in, so. This takes a while, so hence why we started a little bit before 9 o'clock. Okay, KHOU, enter. Yes. Okay, next one is going to be Sealy. This takes forever. Yep. Oh, isn't this exciting? It's totally exciting. Okay. And then I'm going to Charlie Lima Lima. No. That's it. Come on now. Why is this not doing this? Don't do this to me. It froze up on the 530. Alright, let's try to get the panel lights on and stuff though too, because that's not on there either. That's making me a little angry. Okay. Why don't you work? Because it didn't go in. Alright, there it goes. Jesus, that was... Oh no! Don't do that. I gotta enter this back in again? Boy, that sucks. Again, that's why we're practicing. So I'm sorry this isn't the most exciting thing, but we will get going here. Part of this is practicing for instrument. Which I hope to get back to soon. My flight funds are currently used for bills in the family. But we will... Hey, what happened to Sealy? Yeah, right. This is getting weird. I don't know, man. I'm gonna run out of fuel by the time we get this thing done. Alright, now we're good. Alright. ACT. For Charlie Tango VR. See, these are the exciting things that you don't see pilots do on videos. And now it froze up again. Boy, is this aggravating. Hey, look at this cop car. You can ask him for help. And there's this guy walking around that plane over there. Maybe I should report him to the ramp agent here. Right. Well, it does work eventually. It's doing this weird thing. So, alright. Thing is the next intersection. Now that I said thing. Oh my god. I also downloaded a lot more background music today. So I'm hoping that some of that kicks on. Because some of these songs, they're good. But they've been overplayed in my head. So we got about 30 songs, I want to say, today. Well, that worked. And then we're going to Kilo Golf Papa Mike. Now it's working, everybody. But this is how you enter in a flight plan on the 530. While you waste precious fuel. Alright, we are good. Alright, if we zoom out, we should be able to see all that. We did. Alright, good. So we're on the right thing. Alright, we're at Houston. Hobby. Not Hobby. Hello. Whoa. Where did my map go? Anyways, yeah, we are at Hobby. Hobby in Houston. I was thinking we're at George Bush. I don't know why. Alright, we need an ATIS next. So let's go to... Let's get the plate. Okay, Hobby, ATIS. Maybe they have it on here, actually. They do. Here we go. 124.6. I need my tablet and the stuff, and I'll show you what I do. It's all on text right here, so. Okay, so ILS 31 left approach and use, primary departure, runway 22. Okay, altimeter 3004. This is what it says on text on my V-Pilot right now. It's X-ray. 308 at 10. Okay, 10 square miles at 10 viz. Scattered 7,000. Broken 25,000. 11. Equals the dew point. Okay, departure 20. Runway 22. God, I can't say it. And X-ray. Alright, we're gonna have to call up my friend now. While we get on here. Hopefully I don't lose that thing again. I'm gonna turn off the tout for a second. How we looking? Well, got the ATIS, got the pressure. Does that line up? That lines up. Alright, so go back to the checklist here. altimeter's on and set on the transponder. Yes, it is. We're at 1200 right now. So get some clearance here. ADSB is on. We'll test the radio and get all this stuff set up here too. It's exciting to set up a plane, isn't it? Not really. 18.7. And I guess you can hear me, my IFR clearance request. We're good. We'll do this radio check. Taxi lights on. Brake test on the way out, so we're good. Alright, this is where I am working on this for real life instrument reading. So if I mess up, I mess up, but I'm going to keep at it. So, and we're at Millionaire over at FBO on the west side, right there. You can see that if I show you the tablet. And I'm gonna have to write all the stuff down, anyways. So, go easy on me. Don't go fast. Houston Tower 118.7. We should be hearing him pretty soon.
If you need a 360, ask for it.
There you go. All right. Houston Tower, November 712 Echo Foxtrot.
Number 712 Echo Foxtrot.
Bonanza 2 Echo Foxtrot. We're on the West FBO Millionaire Air over here, requesting IFR clearance to Kilo Golf Papa Mike via filed flight plan.
November 2 Echo Foxtrot. Sorry to say, but you can expect a reroute. Pretty sure it'll be a full reroute.
Ready to copy.
Yeah, I'm still working on getting that route though.
Bombardier 1 Juliet X-ray contact. Houston departure on 119.7.
Turn
Good
this thing
day.
down if I can.
Hobby Tower, November 178 Juliet Romeo, established on the ILS runway 31 left. You're down.
Stop it.
November 178 Juliet Romeo. Hobby Tower, continue approach.
Continuing approach, 178 Juliet Romeo.
Very loud, huh? Holy crap.
And November 52815. Make a short approach, runway 31 left. You're clear for the option.
Can you say it again for 815?
815, make a short approach, runway 31 left. You are clear for the option.
Short approach, 131 left, clear for the options. K15, sorry about that. Hobby Tower, November 86 Kilo, holding short of 31 left.
86 Kilo, roger.
Hobby Tower, when you get the chance, Southwest 57, holding short 22.
Said 3-1 left.
And Southwest 1367, runway 22, line up and wait.
Runway 2.
50 line up wait, Southwest 1366.
Hobby Tower, good evening. Southwest 1436, like a pickup IFR clearance to Denver. I do have X-ray.
Southwest 1436, Hobby Tower, clearance on request number 2.
Got some Southwest jets over there. It's pretty cool to see. Looks to be someone departing on the VAT sim there. Police cars everywhere. It's pretty cool, huh? It's our RPM. Yeah, good. Okay. Did you already depart? Did I miss something? No, I don't see him anymore. He must have departed. I didn't see him depart either, though. It's kind of weird. And now we wait.
And King Air 8 Juliet Romeo, reduce final approach speed.
Say again for 178 Juliet Romeo.
8 Juliet Romeo, reduce final approach speed.
Reducing final approach speed, 178 Juliet Romeo.
checklist will open anymore. Alright. La. Radio test, text light on, got all that stuff. Okay.
And number 8, Juliet Romeo, traffic departing the crossing runway prior to your arrival.
Copy, we'll be looking for the traffic 178 Juliet Romeo.
Southwest 1367, wind 3010 with 10.
Should have said with X-ray too.
Fly heading.
That's Vatsim. Kind of see why I filed IFRs, or at least wanted IFR.
We've got the traffic in sight 178 Juliet Romeo.
And 8 Juliet Romeo, roger. Actually, he's not me departing, so I need to figure out what heading I need to give him.
Yay, I switched it the right way. Sometimes I don't. It's kind of hard.
And we've got the runway in sight 8 Juliet
You have to
Romeo.
remember which way
Oh,
to
8
go.
Juliet Romeo, wind 310 with 10, runway 31 left, you were clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 31 left 8 Juliet Romeo. Thanks.
Where's that storm going? Is it going out or is it coming in? This is what I'm talking about. Either way. See that storm right there? But I think it already passed. I think it's going east. Can we play that? There is a way to play it here somewhere. Oh, there is. So let's see what's going on. Yeah, it's going east. Alright. Hopefully the Microsoft Flight Simulator weather is kind of working now. So, what did I do on the day where I had to stay home with my son? I worked on more merch.
And Southwest 1367, do you have the newest air cycle installed?
I do on SimBrief. I'm not sure I have it in my SMS though.
Because I just realized that your departure doesn't exist.
That's what we're gonna do. Just let me go
Oh, okay.
pull over to the
You
side.
want us to pull off the runway and file a different
Fucking
plan, or you
break
can give us
off.
different flight following?
Okay, Southwest 1367, taxi down runway 22, exit right at Bravo, and you can sit there after the hold short bars to figure it out.
Yeah, we'll go
Alright,
down
I'm
to
gonna
that
point
Bravo
this
and
way.
we'll get that figured
You
out.
wanna run our brakes are set, fuel to the proper tank.
November 815, if you haven't already, start your base turn.
Trim, autopilot, trim, take
Base,
off.
runway 31 left, knock 815.
My trim wheel's not
Number 8,
working.
Juliet
Great.
Romeo, where are you parking?
Oh, wait a minute, it might come back.
We'll just head over to the ramp 8 Juliet Romeo.
Guess we're using the
Alright,
thumb.
Juliet Romeo, which one? There's like 6 FBOs here.
Sorry, say that again
Nope,
for 8 Juliet
trim
Romeo.
wheel's not working either.
Hey, Juliet
God,
Romeo, there's like
nothing
6
works.
FBOs here. Do you just want the closest one?
Okay, I'm gonna turn everything over to USB.
A-firm, yeah, we'll take that.
Hey, Juliet Romeo, cross runway 31 right at Kilo, and then you can make a right into signature.
Hopefully
We'll
this
cross runway 31 right at Kilo, and then right to signature
Good news is that
178 Juliet
simulator-
Romeo. Next.
might not be crashing, or it might
Number
be
86
crashing.
Kilo,
So that's
wind
gonna suck
310
if
with
it does.
10, make left close traffic, runway 31
Damn
left,
it.
you are cleared for takeoff. Traffic on a 3-mile final is a Skyhawk.
No.
West Coast traffic,
It's locked
31
down,
left, clear for
everybody. I gotta
takeoff.
wait.
We'll try and get off soon for that traffic, norm 86 Kilo.
Skyhawk 815,
Well,
traffic
we'll see what
departing prior to
happens.
your
If
arrival.
not, I'll have to restart the
Runway
simulator.
31
Stand by.
left, you are cleared for the
Yeah,
option.
that sucks.
Go for the option on 31 left, Woodwise traffic,
I'm stuck.
Skyhawk 815.
Everybody, I'm stuck. No! Keep default. Alright, good. I guess it's working now.
And
Yay!
Bonanza 2 Echo Foxtrot, do
Alright,
have your
good.
clearance now, advise ready to copy.
Ready to copy, 2 Echo Foxtrot.
2 Echo Foxtrot, you're cleared to the Gulf Papa Mike Airport via the Leona 4 departure, Leona transition, Victor 477 to Charlie Quebec Yankee, then direct, maintain 3000, expect 6000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure 134.425, squawk 2413.
Can you read back that frequency for me for 2 Echo Foxtrot?
It's 134.425.
All right, 2 Echo Foxtrot cleared to Kilo Golf Papa Mike, excuse me, via the Leona for departure to Leona. Victor 477, Charlie Kilo Yankee, direct then to Kilo Golf Papa Mike, maintain 3000, expect 6010. 134.425 is the frequency and transponder 2413, 2 Echo Foxtrot.
And remember 2 Echo Foxtrot, read back correct.
I'll advise when we're ready to taxi when we get all this crap in.
Houston Tower, 8 Juliet Romeo, we're at the ramp. Thanks for your help tonight, yeah.
Juliet Romeo, you're welcome.
And
Public Tower,
I'm probably going to have to get a
December,
chart
just sent
of
two
the
different
Leona.
routes. Just let us know if you can do that.
Why is this not
Southwest
working?
1367, we'll let you know.
Thank you.
And remember 86 Kilo, traffic is short final. Wind 310 at 10, runway 31 left, you are clear to land.
Leona 4
Clear to land or clear for the option?
to Leona.
Sorry, my mistake, cleared for the option.
Alright, we're clear for the option 31 left, remember 86 Kilo.
Alright. Let's program this in. Oh, that kind of blows, but that's okay. Alright, what the hell's
Okay,
that?
Southwest 1367, just took a look at that flight plan and
Oh, there it is.
has you going way to
Gotta
the
go.
west before you finally head north. Do you want me to
Flight
look you
plan.
up a flight plan?
This isn't working again.
Yeah, I might have too new of an AirX cycle. Let me see if I can get it.
Uh-oh.
Is it, do you know what the current AirX is?
Nothing's working. No.
Current is
Alright, I'm gonna have to do it
2301, I
manually
think.
Okay, that's what I have on my sim brief here.
Clear. No!
Alright,
Everything's
well, do
messed
you
up.
want that route, or do you want me to find you a quicker one?
You can find a quick one if you would.
Alright, let's go back here now. Oh, no. Okay, is it this one? No, it's not. I'm so used to the buttons here that it doesn't want to work. Please just work! Oh, I'm having a hell of a time tonight. Why,
You know,
why
I
is
just
it doing
realized
that?
I made a big mistake.
Is that route
Keep picking
alright?
the wrong button.
Your route that you had originally was right. I was looking at the stars and not the SIDS for hobby.
Oh, no worries. That's okay.
Unprofessional ATC.
That's the Southwest 1367. Your route that you originally filed. That one's okay.
Okay, do you want us to line up for 22 left, or 22 again?
Southwest 1367, runway 22, taxi via Zulu Yankee.
So it's
Triple Yankee,
L's.
Southwest 13.
Hey,
Sorry for the trouble.
this could be a little bit
Hey, it's no worries.
time.
I got nothing else to do tonight.
We have to do all these again. Yes. And that should have. No, what the
Tower,
hell
can
just
you give me
happened?
the speed of that Skyhawk over there?
Wow.
120 across the ground.
Okay,
So I
might
don't
try
need
this
to be
with
stalling?
some air work because this is a pain in the ass.
I mean, that's his
Leave my
cruise speed.
mouse.
Tower Skyhawk, 815,
Come
can we
on,
go short
there you
approach?
go. Alright, so.
Skyhawk 815, approved as requested. Runway 31 left, you're clear for the
Charlie
option.
Kilo Yankee.
Go for the option, 31 left, Skyhawk 815.
And Southwest 1436, you are next. You expect your clearance in like 60 seconds. Roger that for Southwest 1436.
Alright.
I'll be Tower, Southwest 57, I'll be toward 22.
Oh my my god. Dude, seriously. It just, you know.
Southwest 1367, runway 22, line up and wait.
I'm so angry right
2-2, line
now.
up and wait.
My real sick gear is not working because everything in the USB was all messed up. Kilo Yankee, that should be working. No. Man, this is really messed up tonight. Wow. Okay, let's try it again, because nothing's working.
Citation 86 Kilo, extend your downwind.
I will extend our downwind citation 86
It's
kilo.
not an ILS. Why doesn't it just do the VOR? This is all frozen. I'm getting very angry to the point where I'm just going to put it in here and fly it with this. How's that? New flight plan. I'm done. I'm done. I'm just going to do it here. Forget the 530. Just make it go direct. Okay, what was it? Leona. On the way, actually, I'm sorry. Charlie, Kilo, Yankee. And then. GPM, okay. There we go. Activate. That didn't add. Charlie, Kilo, Yankee.
Citation 86 Kilo, base turn approved.
Base turn approved, 86 kilo.
Yeah, Southwest.
Alright, why is that not finding it? Because it's just not. Alright. It's finding it on SkyVector, I think, though. No, it's not. Okay. Did I miss something here?
And Skyhawk 815, if you could expedite your time that you spend northbound of the runway 22 center line.
I'm gonna run out of fuel. I'm gonna get this thing going.
We'll exit climb, we'll go north. Sorry about that, Sky 815.
No, you can keep doing your pattern. Just you know, make go on the downwind as soon as possible.
Roger, we'll continue our downwind turn. Sky 815.
Okay. Just do that.
Anticipation 86 Kilo, reduce final approach speed. Traffic will be departing the crossing runway prior to your arrival.
Small approach speed, and we'll keep for that traffic, 86 kilo.
Alright, Houston Tower, Bonanza 2 Echo Foxtrot. Can you read back that flight plan one more time? I'm having problems putting it in.
And number 2 Echo Foxtrot, it's the Lima Oscar Alpha 4 departure to the Lima Oscar Alpha VOR transition. Victor 477, Charlie Quebec Yankee, and then direct.
Charlie Quebec Yankee. Roger, thanks to Echo Foxtrot. That's why, because I was putting it in wrong.
And
Jesus
Southwest
Christ.
1367, wind 310 at 10, fly heading
It's raining again.
360.
So,
Runway 22, you are clear for takeoff.
22 clear to take off
Stop
from flight
doing it again.
360, Southwest
Stop it.
1367.
it's hard to push the cursor in the middle until you get there. Alright, there we go. Charlie Quebec Yankee, not Kilo.
Tower, Sky 815, we have the traffic in sight for 9 o'clock, looking for
I'm
base.
being laughed at by millions of people.
A15, base
I don't
turn to
care.
discretion.
How's that?
Turn base, my discretion, 815.
All right. Victor 477. Victor. It's 2.
Beautiful takeoff.
That makes a lot more sense now.
It's pretty bad center line.
Who cares about center line?
That is a lot better route too, honestly.
Southwest 1367, south 2 passing.
All right. So
We're
that
at
is
1,300.
basically where we're going. I'm gonna add one more point here. Quebec, Yankee, not kilo, because I'm an idiot. All right, add. Move that up one. All right, we good now? Oh, we're good. All right. All right. So you just saw all that stuff. Again, that's stuff we're working on. So we're gonna just go with it. At least it's programmed in now.
And
so
November 815, wind 310 at 10, runway 31 left, you are clear for the option.
clear.
31 left, go for the options, Conk 815.
I'm going to GPS on that. There we go. Alright, now that we got that all set and wasted like half our fuel, let's see. I'm going to request taxi clearance. Let's go to the checklist and make sure I didn't miss anything. Taxi light, turn corner, heading indicator, compass on the way out, and I'm going to do the run up. I'm going to finish up the run up. How was that? Flight controls. Trim is going to be set for takeoff. My
November 86 kilo, traffic is a Skyhawk, how about a 2 mile final, report them in
so
sight.
we're going to have to do everything manually. How's
Inside
that?
86
Let's
kilo.
work it out my control. I think,
Kilo, maintain separation
get
from
to
that
this.
traffic.
Alright, now that I can see
Separation,
stuff.
86 kilo.
Flight controls. Instrument. Turn coordinator is in the middle.
And Southwest
Flags and
1367,
everything.
make sure you maintain
Heading
that
coordinator
5,000 until
is
told otherwise.
right where it
Nope,
should be
I'm
almost.
sorry, I missed that.
Rexfield looks good, Altimeter looks good, Horizon looks good, Airspeed looks good. Probably a little bit low on the RPMs. Yeah, we are. Alright, gotta keep that going. Alright. It's not enunciator lights. We'll test those. That's the switch over here. Looks good.
And Houston Tower, Southwest
Extra best power,
1436, ready to
1700.
taxi with
Mission lights
X-ray.
behind me.
And Southwest
Except for that
1367,
car, which is
contact
fine. 1700.
Houston Center, have a good day.
Houston Center, we'll see you.
And there was
Right.
someone else calling, who was that?
Back to both.
Southwest 1436, ready to taxi with X-ray.
Okay. Looks like a prop.
Southwest 1436,
That looks like it's
runway
working.
22, taxi to Yankee.
Vacuum is good. Amps
Should be a
are
Yankee for
charging
Southwest
slightly.
1436.
Fuel flow is good. It's actually down here, 7 gallons. Okay.
Tower, is our base turn at our discretion,
Excellent.
or?
Fuel flow, oil pressure, oil temperature.
Kilo, base your
We're
discretion.
in the green.
Nice.
Idle. We'll check it.
November 86 kilo, traffic is a Skyhawk over the
Looks good.
numbers.
Friction lock roll set.
Runway 31 left, you are clear for the option.
All right.
The option,
now,
3-1
ready to
left,
taxi,
runway
we're gonna
86
climb to
kilo.
6,000. Let's get that ready. Other than that, I think we're good. CDI GPS should be set there. Yeah, all right. All right, we're gonna call them up then. Take the tablet off. And we're gonna get the heck out
Just
of
mark out this
Dodge.
frequency, Hoppy Tower stepping away for like 60 seconds.
No, it's just about. It's so aggravating. All right, he said 60 seconds. We're going 60 seconds.
Take a whiz.
All right, we still at. No, all right, we're right where we should be. All right, now that we're departing a half hour later than I thought we would, and we've been streaming for, well, I don't know, 40 minutes while doing everything, putting the flight plans and blah, blah, blah. We are finally about ready. So, let me fix this, by the way. It's Quebec, not Kilo. That's why I was going in wrong. 134.425. 425, and I can't do that anymore because it doesn't work.
Hobby Tower Southwest 2409er 38 miles southeast inbound ILS runway 31 left approach. Southwest 2409er Hobby Tower.
425. I gotta do everything on here because my real sim here is not working here.
Cleared ILS runway 31 left approach.
I hate pushing mouse buttons.
ILS runway 31 left approach southwest.
134, right? Yeah.
Hobby Tower southwest.
Does this work? Nothing works. Nothing works. Sons of you know what? Let me try restarting SPAD one more time. We'll see if it reconnects. Oh, please just reconnect, please, for the love of God. Let me have my real sim
Tesla
here.
aircraft is frequency. Hobby Tower's back.
Houston Tower, Bonanza 2 Echo Foxtrot, we're at Millionaire FBL, ready for taxi.
And November 2 Echo Foxtrot, runway 31 left. That should be a Golf Kilo 1, Kilo Juliet Lima, November. Cross runway 4 at Kilo 1.
Taxi at runway 31 via Golf Kilo 1, Kilo Juliet Lima, November across runway. Oh God. 4 at Kilo 1, 2 Echo Foxtrot. Alright, with that, we're good to go. We're getting the heck out of here. So I'm gonna turn all the way around. Down over here. I'm gonna go right south here.
And then November 8 6 Kilo, make a right through 60.
Right 360, 86 kilo, if I can. Tower Skunk 815, we're looking to come straight in for the numbers. That's cool.
815 approved as requested.
Roger, we'll come straight for the numbers, Skunk 815.
This is 1436,
See where
runway
I'm going.
22, line up and wait.
50822 for Southwest 1436.
Someone is doing some weird flying out there on that sim. Got some birds there too, did you see that?
And November 8 6 Kilo, when I say make a 360, that means a standard rate turn 360, not turn 90 degrees and then pull the yoke as hard as you can.
You know,
Just
I was
little detour.
stalling, so I was trying to make it as quick as I could. Should I make another one?
Hey, firm, another right 360 for 8 6 Kilo.
Kilo 1.
Try and make this
Left on
one
Kilo.
longer, I guess.
And Southwest 1436, wind 310 at 10, fly heading 360, runway 22, you are cleared for takeoff.
Flooding.
By the way, if you're wondering how I'm navigating this,
runway
this is how. That airport diagram's helping a lot.
And November 815, traffic is a citation CJ4 in the right 360 on the left of downwind report on the side.
All 4 traffic inside. And we're going to make this one a full stop. We got a low fuel line. We're just going to head back to the ramp and refuel if that's okay.
815, roger. Break. November 8 6 Kilo, traffic is a Skyhawk. 2 mile final report on the side.
He is inside 86 Kilo.
6 Kilo, you got a little close to him, but I guess maybe you didn't see him. Extend your downwind.
Extend downwind 86 Kilo.
Kind of happens
Taking
when you
off
fly
there,
fast
see it?
planes with Skyhawk in the pattern, you get a lot of delay thing.
Southwest flight right there.
Should have just kicked him out of the
Pretty
pattern.
cool to see. Hard to steer when you're looking out the
Well,
cab.
he's the pattern on his own free will
You
now.
didn't get to see a lot of the scenery. Alright, I'm gonna
Hooray!
turn back up to Juliet.
Southwest 189er contact. Houston departure on 119er.7. Good day.
Okay, left on to Lima.
119er.7.
Pretend that truck's not there. We're just gonna go through it. Get in my way, truck. Turning left on the Lima. Be nice
Number
and
815, I didn't say so already. Runway 31 left, you are clear to land.
Left, then right onto November. Cross runway.
And November 86 kilo, base turn approved.
Eastern approved, 86 kilo.
Southwest 1438, no further services are available. Monitor advisories and have a good night.
As we get down here. Strobes can go on at this
Being
time.
off for Southwest 4260.
probably
Have a good
didn't
night
work,
as well,
so-
Stewie.
Nope. Nav
You just call
taxi.
you Stewie?
No wonder why I couldn't see.
I guess so.
Alright, we're gonna leave all that
Your
other
name is
stuff on.
Steven.
Everything's messed up here on my USB stuff, but the yoke is working. So that's what matters,
That's embarrassing.
along with the throttle. So don't ask me.
Why
I
are
have
you
no
making
clue
fun
why
of it, man?
half the stuff's not working.
Making fun of myself.
Oh.
Alright.
South Skyhawk
We
815,
are-
clear runway
it's
31
going
left on
through
Quebec,
one
listen to
left.
go back to customs.
Skyhawk 815, back to customs by November Lima.
November Lima to customs, Skyhawk 815.
Someone's landing out
And
there.
November 86 kilo, runway 31 left, you are clear for the option.
Clear for the option, 31 left.
Alright,
November
now I'm
86
gonna be
kilo,
way
and I got
past
a question, how much
bedtime.
longer are you going
It's
to be
okay.
on?
Hour, maybe hour and a half.
Yay.
Alright, we're good. So, Houston Tower, Bonanza 2 Echo Foxtrot, holding short of 31 left, ready for takeoff.
November 2 Echo Foxtrot. Remain holding short, landing traffic.
Roger, holding short for landing traffic to Echo Foxtrot. Saw that coming. It's not a big surprise. Alright, I'm gonna depart out of here. Climb and maintain 3,000, so we'll do that by hand. And then, spec 6,010. Crafting made a lot more sense this time. Cleared GPM. Route was Leone departure. Leona 4 departure. Right to the Leona basically. Victor 477 from there to Charlie. Quebec Yankee direct to Kilo Golf Papa Mike. Climb maintain 3,000. 6,010. 134.425. It's good. And transponder is 2413, which it is. Just double checking everything. It's really not that hard. It's just getting everything programmed in. That takes the most time, honestly. So we'll set that to 3. We can do it all automated if we want to. That's that landing traffic, by the way. We'll also turn off our taxi lights and put the landing lights on it this time. A little hazy here. Pitot heat not needed. Property ice. Everything else is working. Yeah, that's working. Alright. I never did watch him for landing there, but there he is. On that. So. Alright.
And November 2 Echo Foxtrot, runway 31 left, line up and wait.
Line up and wait. 3-1 left. 2 Echo Foxtrot. Alright, finally. Yeah. It's not your fault, it's my fault. I had to program all that in, but we'll see ya once I get going here.
Hobby Tower, Southwest 1088, ILS, 31 left.
Southwest 1088, Hobby Tower, continue approach.
Middle.
Continue, Southwest
Yeah,
1088.
brakes are on. Alright. Very good. Got a lot of traffic
And
around.
November 2 Echo Foxtrot, fly heading 360. Oh, wind 310 at 10, runway 31 left, you're clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, and we'll head to 360 after departure to Echo Foxtrot. Okay, here we go. Full throttle.
Tower.
Did you crash?
Takes right about here.
Maybe.
Positive rate, gear up. And
There's not a
everything just
maybe,
turned
it's a
off.
yes or a no.
Awesome! It all turned off because now it's working again.
Yeah, I did.
Or it was working. Okay, we're doing great.
Oh, rest in peace.
Strobe, beacon, nav, that. Panel lights,
Add that to
please.
your counter.
Thank you.
Already did.
Thank you. Do we
I need to move up in slew mode.
have totally not
F4.
had problems? That's- oh man, don't get nervous. Gear is
thank
up
you.
though. Let's make sure of that it is. So the gear handle work. It's just the switches didn't work.
And November 86 Kilo, traffic is a Boeing
Okay,
737 on about a
Turning 360.
8-mile final. Make a short approach, runway
Seeing
31 left,
Houston
you are clear
here.
for the option.
That's the cool.
I'm not clear for the option anymore. I crashed again. 1 sec.
Well, can't cancel landing clearance then.
All right, we're looking pretty good. All right, and the trim's still working. Had to double check that. You know, it's always good to check that while on the fly.
This game hates me. It spawned me straight up and made me nosedive.
All right, gonna turn the tablet off. That's what I'm looking at. See that saying go to the left. Oh, there's the weather messing with me now. Trim down. 1,000. We're gonna trim down a lot, actually.
And November 86 Kilo, make a short approach, runway 31 left, you are clear for the option. That means turn your base now.
Short approach, clear for the option. Turn base now. We'll try not to crash. 31 left, November 86 Kilo.
Southwest 1088, traffic is a citation CJ4 on the left base. It's about a mile and a half final or so. Runway 31 left, you are clear to land.
31 left, clear land, traffic is sight, Southwest 1088.
It's not windy. It's not windy at all. It's just a little cloud on it.
Number 2 Echo Foxtrot, no further services are available. Monitor advisories. Have a good night.
Order advisory zone 2.82 at Foxtrot. Thanks. Okay. Well, we got that going on. We're going to intercept. Of course, here. Also going to climb to 6,000. Set. Oh. Right. Get off there. Here we go. Oil powered off. Full throttle.
Having a wheelie.
122.8 once I get this stupid mouse thing to work. God, now I know why I bought my Wilson Gear GNS 530. It's so much easier. Imagine that. Alright, we're about to go on That's in Unicom. Intercepting our route here. Alright, with that then, we will turn on some wonderful FSATC chatter. Say we're with, let's go with Setter. Let's just do it.
Southern, good morning. Compass 5729, level 350.
Compass 5729, Center, good morning.
Now we get some chatter there. Hey, caramba.
Center Sky 3460, level 370.
That was 3460, Center.
Set. Where's the, Okay, truth, I don't really know, so we're gonna be flying it. Mostly manual.
Southwest 1429, let's see indicated there.
There's Houston, George Bush International there.
Southwest 1429, right, 300 or
Tommy's
greater, and then
behind us.
transition
Yeah.
700 or greater for space and time.
Southwest 1429, welcome.
Pretty good. We're gonna get in the muck pretty soon, though. Maybe. Well, actually, we're gonna probably be right below it. Now that I'm seeing the clouds here. Hey, there's Houston, everybody. Far left wing. Pretty cool.
Southwest 1646, you can maintain 300 knots for the climb out, and then transition to Mach 7-8.
At 6,000
300 knots
bucks there.
and Mach 78, Southwest 1646.
Okay. Now set of cruise 21.7-ish, manifold 2300.
Southwest 246, traffic 2 o'clock,
That's
10 miles
about
northwest.
75% power, I
30.
believe.
Southwest 246.
Arm, gauge, 6,000. That should
Compass 5693, contact center 134.37. Good morning.
3437, Compass 5693, good morning.
American 1164 is out of 26 for 290.
American 1164, center, roger. Delta 2854, contact center 134.907. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. 3497, Delta 2854.
Oh, that's it. Watch out for any Houston. Yeah, I know. I did. Yeah. Well, it happens, you know. It's been harder than I thought it was going to be tonight. Let's put it that way. I'm already going to be past my bedtime, but that's all right. We're going to finish the flight. Oh, please just hold 6,000.
Southwest 246, contact center 127.17. Good morning.
2717, Southwest 246.
There we go. Now I don't have to worry about altitude. I'll just worry about making the plane happen.
Southwest 1429, climb and maintain, flight level 350.
350, Southwest 1429.
Let's get over there. Not used to the autopilot on this thing.
FedEx 3025, contact center 134.37. Good morning.
13437,
Really?
FedEx 3025.
Heading set is if there is one. Which I don't know if there is or not. Actually, that is the heading set, I guess, because it seems it's pushing me back. All right, well, could do its magic as long as we don't go off course. Does this have a heading thing on it? It does have a heading. Alright, so why is it
Center,
not
good morning, last
set?
248, level 370.
248, center, good morning.
Free, blah, 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 blah. You are damper. I didn't see any traffic out of Houston, by the way, so I think we're okay, but Let's go. Where's the heading? Okie dokie.
And XO Jet 406, climbing at about 1,000 feet a minute.
Affirmative.
Okay, Roger. I'll just need you to hold that or better through 38
334.
traffic.
Wait, I do have.
Exit Jet 406 will do.
Thanks. That was 3460, contact center 134.37. Good morning.
Yeah, of course. Way, of course.
Delta 1698 Center, good morning. Climate maintain.
Oh, it's nice.
350.
Houston International. We have our departure right there. So yeah, we're doing terrible. Terrible. Alright. I'm gonna turn off the lights in my room from my phone.
Southwest 1429 to get traffic, 2 o'clock, 3
True
miles
experience
northwestbound.
of being in the dark.
737 at 1,000 feet above.
There we go. Uh-oh. What just happened? Rut-row. Rut-row. Don't you crash your desktop on me. Okay, good. Jesus.
Compass 5729.
Go ahead.
Were you assigned 577 or less?
A lot of cops down there.
Nah, yeah, previous controller gave us 77.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, we'll still need that.
I do have to find the heading hold here. So,
Okay.
right. Where's the heading hold switch?
Jet 406, thanks for the climb normal rate up to 41 fine.
Exit Jet 406, normal rate through 41.
Now.
Got 3457,
All right.
contact center 134.907. Good morning.
3497, good morning, CS 3457.
Southwest 1429,
Traffic out
contact
there.
center 127.17. Good morning.
2717, take care.
If anyone knows where the heading hold switch is in this thing, let me know. It's gotta be here somewhere. Better keep this
Southwest
on course.
1646, climb and maintain, flight level
See if I can find it.
350. Flight level 350.
Heading.
46.
Heading hold. Heading hold switch. Standby gyro. Heading hold. Oh, wait, is this it? No, that's auxiliary fuel pump. Give him some heat in the back there. I do not see a heading hold switch. And it says that has a heading there, but
Compass
I don't
5729,
know.
contact center 134.37. Good morning.
what's going on?
3437, 57, 29, take care.
I could have sworn this thing had a heading hold on it before it do. Oh man. Alright, I guess we're manual the whole way then. Boy, that's gonna suck.
1546,
Just keeps
contact
wanting to yaw.
127.17,
Try to turn
and
the
I'll hire
goddamn
for you there.
on.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. There's the goddamn. Okay, good.
Stream 280 Golf Uniform, 282 climbing flight level 290.
Stream 280 Golf Uniform Center, Roger.
Oh, we're looking a lot better now. Should be at the Leona VOR in about 30 minutes.
Delta 1698 request direct MLD or BPI.
Delta 1698 unable at this time to release airspace.
Okay.
Now we're looking decent. Just took me a little while. Ground speed 131 knots. Not the best. Where's my wind from? 32 knots from the left. That'd probably be why.
Delta 1698, contact center runs 34.45.
3445.
Oh, just wanted to go to the left. I'll give a little bit of right rudder there. And I guess if this thing does work, I can just touch this thing heading. Here we go. It's working now. So I used my SciTech panel, which is actually working over there. It's pretty cool. Let's push nav now. And it should do everything. Although I didn't see any nav button or anything over here. I have it on that thing, so we'll just make it go that way. And now it will straighten out. Now I can just fly by autopilot. Thank you very much to Otto, the autopilot, finally. I guess when everything else fails, you try a panel and it kind of works. And
automatic pilot.
The switch panel is not working.
Automatic pilot. There it is.
Thank you, Otto.
I'll go back to the passengers.
Yeah, I gotta switch this to red lights. That's what we gotta do. There you go. Everything in the room is red. Whoa. God, that sucks so much. Alright. So, we're finally on the right path here. And thank God for my multi-panel autopilot thing there, because now I have buttons to push. But I have no clue where you would do that manually. Like, where's the alt hold? I mean, where's the nav hold? I found the yaw damper. Is this it? It says coupled. I guess that's it then. Yeah. No, that's not it. That just switches the CDI still. It's weird. Very weird. Alright, the DME is working the IHU. So let's see what the owner of the ORB 110.8.
That's all. 201 Bravo Avenue.
I was going for the big one. Obviously, that wasn't working. Flip that over.
Air Portugal 201 Bravo, contact center 118.42.
Intercept
Good day.
Leona on the DME here.
Air Portugal.
Eventually. There we go.
JetBlue 1197, climbing chance level 360.
Victor 477. I'm just checking my room here. Yep, we're looking good now. Alright. Thank the Lord. Oh God.
JetBlue 1197, clear direct.
It's the first time I'm using that autopilot panel from SciTech in a long time. It's actually Logitech now. Bid adieu to Houston behind us. And as we're on our way near Dallas, Grand Prairie, Texas. Still wondering where that heading hold bug is because the nav switch. I didn't see anything.
Talon flight 72.
I probably should close cowl flaps on that one. Cruise. Probably should check the checklist for cruise. Throttle prop, make sure cowl flaps close, instruments. Fuel to the proper tank. I guess we can go to the other tank now that we've been here for a while. That is the right way. There you go. 712 Echo Foxtrot. Thank you for finally cooperating.
Flight 72, flight heading
Look at those.
220.
Ooh, look at that picture. That's an awesome picture. That's a screen grab right there. Everything's looking decent finally. And you see that the skies are clearing, which is what they expected to do as we get out of Houston. However, the Sky Vector is still saying that there's IFR condition. IFR conditions. more to the northeast of Dallas, according to Sky Vector.
990 Romeo, descend and maintain 11,000, altimeter 3025.
So we are leaving the Houston area right about here, going to Leona. And on our way to Dallas. Took forever to get us out of there. Mostly me, because the stupid flight plan wouldn't go in. I didn't listen close enough.
Dogcom 2993, contact center 12.
I didn't write down correctly. or something.
24.52.
I'll review the tape later.
That's my 52 today now, this one's Dogcom 2993. Good.
So I couldn't find the nav hold switch. I'd use my SciTech panel. Couldn't find the heading hold switch. There's none of that. I don't see any of that here.
7800 for 10,000.
Literally nothing. Manual should be on.
5216, climb and
10,000.
maintain
Thank you.
16,000, slid direct
See
to
if that
Providence.
works at all. Nope. Not working at all. But yet some of the buttons do. So you tell me. I'd probably have to restart the whole sim. It's a little hazy out there. Got that some traffic out here too as well. I mean, I like this Bonanza, but I don't know what the heck is up with this autopilot. Could even be like a little button, but I don't
Portugal
see it
201 Bravo,
at all.
change my frequency, Portugal 201 Bravo, reset squawk 1462.
Let's just get back up here. 4, 6. Yep. That's on nav mode anyways.
Center 101 Pop Kilo, leveling 13,000. Center 101 Pop Kilo, center climb maintain, flight level 250.
GPS mode on nav.
250, 1 Pop Kilo.
Alright, should probably lead off the mixture too. That might help us, huh? Oh, look at that EGT gauge rise now that I remembered the mixture. Boy, I'm an idiot. Here we go. 12.5 gallons an hour. You're on the left, right? Yep, on the left. Panel lights on. Turn that off. Look at that. Oh man. Well, it's turning out to be a decent flight now. It's not picking it up on the DME. This is running purely off GPS here. This is
Travel 4043, going to maintain for almost 280.
probably working on GPS also. It's cramming into the wind. That's what we're doing here. So, all right. So what I like to do on the tablet, at least, is look at the VFR sectional so we know what we're looking at as we're flying by. Oops, wrong thing. Right thing. We're flying right over Montgomery, Texas. This is Big Lake here to our right over here. So Montgomery is on this lake over here. Right there. Oh, excuse me. Pretty good. There's not going to be a lot out here, obviously, to leave Houston. That's the way I experience Texas, is that you drive between cities and it's a lot of just
4,
open land.
300.
Unlike the Northeast. Excuse me. Oof. Thought I brought my drink up. Obviously not. Anyways, I'm getting ideas for our marathon event for July, and I got this wonderful book through Amazon. Don't know if you can see it, but it's called Great Air Race, and it talks about this transcontinental U.S. air race they had back in like 1919, just before the 1926 U.S. Air Mail Route, and it was to prove that and keep the interest of the American public through a race going from both sides of the United States, crisscrossing, so at the same time. And I don't know how I'm going to do that as a marathon other than, hey, fly the route, but I'm going to read all about it. It's not widely publicized, this air race from 1919. They flew like DH-4s and stuff across the country. They lost like 9 pilots doing it. And I don't know, it just sounded really interesting. This guy, John Lancaster, actually flew it in a light sport cross country. He was a private pilot, didn't fly for 40 years, was like a news reporter, and then he decided to actually get current again. And then he got in his light sport that he bought and did the whole route. So, I don't know. I'm not doing light sport. I'll tell you that from doing a marathon. But, we'll see what happens. Oh, excuse me. The Honda Jet, we were flying that earlier, 2 streams ago. Bonanza, we've done twice, back to back. And by the way, I never even used the video that I left to you. So, without further ado, let's introduce you to the Bonanza. Love that video. And if you love that video too, we are making some Eric Flight and Flight Sim inspired merch. It's not just going to be Eric Flight. And one of those designs will be the Bonanza. Actually, 2 designs. So we're going to have a Beechcraft Bonanza V35 Ponderosa shirt. See, that has Ponderosa in the background there. And the title, just like you saw in that video there, we're also going to have, not reveal everything yet. Okay, so I'm still working on stuff. You could also buy that as a 4-panel t-shirt when the store opens. Looks like that. And it's going to be a 4-panel. Just shows it with the burning paper or leather, if you will, in 4 panels. That was pretty cool too. So we'll be having some merch, not just Eric Flight inspired, but also just Flight Sim in general. So that will be very cool. I also noticed that it shows when I'm live on Twitch. Well, that's pretty cool. Nice. Alright, so pretty cool. Alright, the other thing I want to do is I want to try something for my Facebook. I'm trying to increase some things here and there on this whole thing. So, let's see. Let's see, can I share that? Share to Facebook. Oh. Okie dokie. Let me see if I can share it through the Facebook here. I was kind of intrigued at what I can and can't do. So. E35, bravo. Do it! I don't know if this will work, but we'll see.
523, contact center 119.95.
It doesn't show it live, obviously, but does have a link there, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, appreciate everyone for tuning in. Sorry about the 40 minutes of putting in a flight plan to the 530, have everything quit on me for USB, and then having Not restart the simulator, but try to restart things, and now it's kind of working, but not really. Up on the left, by the way, that thing I was looking at, that's College Station, Texas. There's this girl on YouTube, Fly with K, who actually flew there recently in real life. She has some type of Piper. She flies, she owns it. So, that was cool to see. We also have Huntsville, Texas up here on our right. We're heading to the Leona VOR, which now the DME is working, so we're 36.2 nautical miles away. Should take us about 18 minutes to get there. Very good. It also says we're lined up following the GPS here, but the HSI is what I was looking at, so very good. I don't know if we have anyone flying this with us, but if you are, let yourself be known. No, it's good. But, tons of Microsoft Flight Simulator traffic. I turn it on and off. That sim traffic right down there, that might be someone flying with us. I don't know if it is or not, but that's kind of cool to see anyways. We're flying IFR to Grand Prairie, Texas, which is right outside Dallas. Right near where my brother used to live in Dallas. So, we are going to do a tribute flight to him. We unfortunately lost him this summer, but we're going to do that to Dallas, but it's going to be a long event. I have vacation coming up, not this week, but is it after next week? Oh yeah, it's after next week. So, President's Day week, I have vacation, so I hope to be streaming there and stuff. We were supposed to go somewhere with the family on Saturday, a water park, Cape Cod. It was indoors. It was going to be wonderful. Then my son, unfortunately, had got tested positive for COVID on Tuesday morning. So I stayed home today. My wife stayed home yesterday. She's going to stay home and be a trooper for the next 2 days so I can go to school. Because tomorrow I have a field trip with my honors high school band members. They're going to play in an honors band. So I'll be there all day at a university, local university. And then Friday, we're supposed to play the basketball game at night, so I was trying to get there too. But my wife is awesome. I will go on record. My wife is awesome. So, and I'm still not positive at all for COVID, so I'm going to have to take one more test in the morning, but it's looking pretty cool. So, all right, we are looking for that traffic off our left here. Oh, there you are. What are you? You're a big airliner. Looks like you are a United jet. I was going to say, look like Continental. I know that. I don't know if it's United. Which one of them? Is it Continental? Used to be? They're very low, though, aren't they? I'm at 6,000. They're scud running it down there. So, rather interesting. Houston Metroplex is out there. I don't know if it's called Metroplex, but it just sounded good. Now we have another great photo opportunity there. Try to just take a picture of that. Take a look this way as well. We're on our way to Leona. And I probably should have looked at the departures because I wasn't thinking this is class Bravo, not Charlie. We also have Flight Sim Expo where we departed from Houston Hobby Airport there. It's going to be down there in June. So if you want to go, I'm still deciding. I'm giving myself till the end of March to decide if I'm going to go or not go. The flights are, for me, from Boston, Providence, Rhode Island area are about 400 and I think that's 422 or 477 round trip. And then the hotel, I was gonna say, hey, maybe I could like room with someone to save a little bit of money, go halves. And I've had some people like step up and say, well, let us know if you're gonna go, because then we'll think about it. But you could help me out if you go and you want to go. If you're gonna register with the referral code EricFlight, all one word, lowercase, EricFlight, one word. And you'll receive 10% off in-person registration, and it also would help me out because I'm supposed to get some perks the more people that register with my code. So we'll see what happens. This year it's in June, like after I get out of school, so I can actually do that if I get the money together. But even that it's a little difficult lately. I don't know why. Christmas hit us hard. My wife got a new car over the summer, so my flight funds have been going towards that for now. And I have flown a little bit over a month ago. But I will be returning to it. It's just a matter of keeping things together. Boy, that jet's really low.
Contact approach 124185.
12485, thank you. 51 over there.
What are we doing on gas? Oh, we'll stay on the left. Left tank's good. "13 minutes to the Leona." Is that Leona? Leona VOR. You know, we're flying IFR. Everything's on autopilot. So when I actually do my lessons, there is no autopilot. So it's keeping your eyes constantly on there. It gets tiring, I'll tell you. It's all about cross-referencing stuff here, and the GPS helps once in a while too. But I try to look more here than anywhere, because if you get stuck and fixated on this, it's not always going to be there if it quits. You got to be able to read the 6-pack. So. Pretty good here at 712 Echo Foxtrot. Real world time, real world weather. The weather thing has been kind of weird lately though, so I don't know. But yeah, I posted this thing on Facebook. I showed some of the merchandise I've made so far. It's not for sale yet. We haven't opened up the store. But everything will help support my flight fund, both simulator and real world. I made this mug today when I was home with my son. So that was kind of cool. It's not all Eric Flight all the time. Like we have some funny shirts here, movie before flight, stuff like that. And some of it is Eric Flight. KGRD for when we monitor guard. That's a t-shirt as well. So it's looking pretty good. But again, I think I want like 20 t-shirts at least, I think I said to myself. And a couple more mug designs, and they can go vice versa. I have another idea for another t-shirt design. I want one where you could customize it too, but you'd have to send that in to me. So I don't know how that would work other than me designing it offline and then uploading it there and keeping it for other people that want to buy it as well. But we'll see. I'm working everything out. And we're going to be selling that stuff as of now through Fourth Wall, which seemed to be pretty good. I saw that at 737 Captains. I think that's what he's called now. But it's the formerly known as, give me a second. Cannot pilot there. Oh my god, I can't remember. Well, let's just try it. Captain 737. Can never remember it. I remember his old name, but I don't want to say it because then it's like, you know. Let's see if that did it. Nope, that wasn't it. Nope, that wasn't it at all. Alright, so let me see if I can find it. Oh, this is so sad. It will happen. We will make it. Alright. Alright. Oh, man. Did you ever have one of those nights where just like you thought everything was going to be wonderful, and then went kind of weird? Dr. 737, thank you. He has a Fourth Wall site as well for March, but he had to recently change his name. So Dr. 737 comes out a little later than I usually stream, but very good at the airliners and stuff. Recently is a mostly MSFS convert there, but he was doing prepared for quite a while for the airliners before that. So, and he's a music teacher like me in the real world, so we had a lot of connections there. And I didn't shout out at all because I can't type for crap tonight. Oh my god. There you go. Alright, we are 10 minutes out, 9 minutes out. T.7 miles. Got some clouds still, but we're flying IFR, so we don't have to worry. And how's that fuel going? Yeah, I'll stay on the left just a little bit more. Alright, and that again is College Station, Texas out there. Nice moon. Take a picture of that. Lots of traffic. You know, Microsoft. Oh, well, there was coming out of Houston. FSLTL along with that sim. A lot of traffic. Does anyone try that Just Flight stuff? The traffic there. I'm not crazy to try it. A lot of people said it was either good or bad. But it does cost money, and FSLTL doesn't. Honestly, I haven't seen much of a problem with it. Pocket's there, of course. He uses FlightAware, I think, for the data, so it's like real world, which I like better than AI. Just saying. Alright. Let me see if I can find anything about the Bonanza hold switch, because I'm kind of interested in that now that we have some time.
Number 111, Mike Uniform, contact center 119.82.
119.82, Mike Uniform.
Alright. This is obviously a port from a prepared one, but they made it a little bit better. Where is the hold switch? This makes no sense at all. Oh, duh, it's right here. Boy, am I a moron. I didn't see the autopilot at all. That was very dumb of me, wasn't it? So it was. So it was. It was.
I'm the 370, Charlie.
Need my head examined today. Alright, I'm just gonna squawk VFR.
Papa Golf, maintain hold 410.
410. That's Papa Golf.
We'll be fine. Continue IFR.
5 Kilo Charlie, contact center 134.35.
3435.
Yeah, College Park is taking forever to get away from. Oh, ground speed's down to 119 too. That's because we have a headwind, so that kind of sucks. And that's the reason why we're crabbed to the left.
10 miles, 3 miles in diameter.
Yeah, we should be fine on our present course. Maybe deviate 10 degrees, hold out 5 with November.
Right, you should be fine on present course.
Interesting. I have to buy that Piper Archer too. I gotta get
American
that.
1011, Center Rod. You can set a maintain flight level 190.
I will eventually.
190, flight level American 1011.
It's only available in in-game marketplace, which, you know, I'm not a big fan of buying stuff through there, to be honest with you. I don't know what it is. I mean, I do, but.
American
And more traffic up there.
25, lower momentarily, maintain 280 knots following the company traffic flow.
Oh, man.
Miles, heavy, Boeing 777 out of flight level 200 descending.
Madisonville, Texas, right to our left here. Is that jet that went really low past me? Probably is.
2485, we'll reduce
Alright. Madisonville Municipal does not have any weather. Let's get some weather around here so I get an altimeter reading. Let's try David Campbell, Corsicana Municipal, 120.675. Let's see if this is working.
Spirit Wing 305, 286, descending to 240.
Well, that's working.
Doing 305, Center Roger, so direct.
That's great, because my Wilson gear is not working at all.
J-Lob, descend 240, Spirit Wing 305.
Monitor com 2.
Kilo Charlie Romeo Sierra.
Well,
Weather observation.
things are starting to work.
00 Zulu. Wind 275 at 5. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 7C dew point 10C. Altimeter 3004.
3004.
Kilo Charlie Romeo.
Over to guard.
Scandinavian 955, Center Roger.
You're on guard with
Did say it was going to take about 2 hours to get there. We're almost halfway there already, so they're about right. Estimate time of arrival is 11:25 p.m. Really? Oh, 11:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got real world time and real world weather here in Microsoft Flight Simulator. College Park is just, we're not moving very fast. Let's put that. I thought it was going to go a little faster. We'll probably be down to about 90 knots on my 72, so definitely better taking the Bonanza. Gonna switch fuel tanks this time to the right. I believe that's this one. Yep. Alright, I'm getting used to that again. I kept hitting this and turn it off. Sheer terror, I can turn it back on. Very good. 3 minutes, 6.2 nautical miles out from Luana. That's what this whole thing right there. Let's see if the ident works on this. It does not. I guess we have to listen to it here. There you go. Alright, so that is kind of working. I really wish. Oh, it came back, everyone. My real sim gear came back. Did my trim wheel come back? I hate to touch this one. Oh, it did. Everything booted back up. How's that? All right. So, does this work? No. The SciTech multi-panel switches don't work, but everything else came back. I am shocked. When I found the autopilot, I was just being an idiot before. Alright, well, I feel better about things now. In front of us would be the Cedar Creek Reservation over here somewhere. I'm going to take a left at Leona. Anyway, slight left. For Victor 477, is that what it was? Yep. And head to Charlie, Quebec Yankee, which I kept entering as Charlie Kilo Yankee, but now I got it right, so that's why it took so long for us to depart from Houston. I want to thank those people that have been following me on YouTube lately. I'm trying to get that to 1,000. Trying to be able to monetize some videos and stuff, and we've been growing. We're at 550 as of today. So appreciate the support. Let's try to get to 1,000, which is why you see my goal right there in the middle over there. But also join the Discord. We're doing lots of things on there. Lots of things. I would say thanks to Steve tonight. I'm gonna give him another shout out for saying, hey, you should go flying tonight out of Houston because I'm doing the tower. So that was cool of him. Another shout out to you, sir. STW222. Hopefully when I get that marathon stuff figured out, you can fly it with us again. It is going to be July again. I always like putting it where it was. It was just that whole situation with my brother kind of threw everything off, and I appreciate that you still were committed to the cause for last year's marathon stream, which raised over $1,200 for Children's Cancer Research Fund. We're going to be doing that for a third year, everybody. Third year in a row, annual Flight Sim Marathon. Just have to find a theme, and I'm going to try to find that by the end of February vacation in 2 weeks. And then we'll start promoting for it even earlier this year. Maybe I can go to FS Expo, which I'd love to do. But again, it's family, timing, working all that out. And see what happens. For me, it's quite an amount of money to put down when I have a family. And we could really use a vacation this summer. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. But thanks again to Steve up there for the excellent ATC, even though you're running my whole route. But it is a better route. And I should have probably done that because it's a Bravo, and I should have done a departure. So, we're all good. That's a good question for you. Yeah, let's see. Excuse me.
54, contact center 134.35.
3435, today,
Reading. Yeah.
1202, contact center 134.35.
1202, 3435. You have a good day now.
United 10.2, there are starters and moderate heavy precipitation, 12 to 1 o'clock in 50 miles, spinning 20 miles in diameter.
Yep, got on the radar. I think we're going to be on top of it for you.
Alright. Da, da, da. Use a departure next time, you idiot. That's what I'm thinking.
W2969, contact approach 133.77.
3377.
Departure's from. Here we go. Yep, we know that. We know that. Well, that was Class Charlie, so that was kind of. Where's the Bravo?
Just 661, just fly your present heading, thanks.
We turn back. We can do present heading to 661.
Alright, well, I didn't get my answer, but I need to find out. And it could be a dumb question. But let me know if you can answer this. When departing a Class Bravo airport or an airport within a Class Bravo, do you need to file for a particular departure? Because it made sense that you gave me that whole change of flight plan there, but is it required that you use a specific standard departure? That's what I'm wondering right now, and it could just be my brain tonight, but I don't know. Alright, out in the distance, you are seeing Marlin, Texas. We are on to our next checkpoint of Charlie, Quebec, Yankee. And this way it made it way easier for us than what I had going on.
197 traffic. 1 o'clock, 5 miles north, eastbound, living 14,000 south.
Leona,
Additional traffic. 2 o'clock,
departure
10
was
miles
not
cross,
that
left 14,000
bad
south.
at all.
We're
It's just
looking clear.
directly out.
197.
So, could probably, I'm gonna leave that there actually. So basically just take off from Houston. You said depart 360, so that made sense. Got me right on there, and then I just intercepted the Leona VOR there. So it is what it is, and now we're going on Victor 477 Airway to Charlie, Quebec, Yankee. So that's where we deviated out of that. Let's see what the continued was, which is probably just the thing that tells you what to do. Yeah, there it is. Alright, and it was 3 left, right, 311 to 800 before turning the climb on assigned heading for radar vectors to Lewis, he said to. Yeah. Yep. That makes sense. It's so stable on autopilot, yet when you fly it, it rocks left and right all the time. I think it's the V-tail design. I could be wrong on that. Hey, passengers, turn off your lights. Things that make you go, you know what I'm talking about.
Doing 197, cross mode, maintain
Things
8,000.
to pop.
Alright, verify mode duty down. Compare 187.
Permanent.
Mode duty down.
Having 414 Delta Hotel, climbing change flight level 230, no delay for flight level 210 for traffic.
Flight level 230, very through 2104, go.
Got to fly out west again. Even more out west than this. Haven't done that in a while. But I do have to say, I was thinking today, while I was doing all this work at home, that in one way I'm kind of glad I live in the Northeast and fly in the Northeast, because the places we go, there's such a variety of places. Like you can hop to an island, you can fly over water, you can fly over hills and mountains towards New Hampshire. It just seems we have a little bit of everything up northeast, and yet over here, like, this is mostly flat land, and the spaces are remote more than the northeast, which is kind of cool in its own way too, though, because then you actually look forward to a longer flight. But it's just it's more diverse territory up here in the northeast. I think. Call me wrong, but just think it's kind of cool. Okay, over there, I'm trying to find that. That's Lake Limestone out there on our left. And I have an HDR screen. I really wish that this had better HDR transfer over to OBS, but it really doesn't, to be honest with you. I have a LUT file because I couldn't get it to do its own tone mapping, mapping, whatever it is. But it looks pretty good at day. At night, it's a little bit more darker than what I'm seeing. Like, I'm seeing a lot of details and stuff. And it's not that bad. Like, I still left enough for the horizon to see there and some changes, and you can see some stars. But I could see a lot more on HDR on my monitor. So I apologize for that. HDR is also finicky. Ooh, that's nice. That. Now I'm feeling better about myself because I was flabbergasted. I gotta remember not to put in the flight plan. Well, wasn't wrong, but it'd be better to get the clearance and do all that.
1081, 10.5 for 14,000.
At least I know how to put in the flight plan now.
Level 320, 1081.
But yeah, let's go manual for a little bit. Let's have some fun. So it shouldn't take that much.
American 1898,
Actually, it's pretty stable right now.
Buzzer at American 1898.
Center AC 1492 for 33M.
Center, good morning.
That trim is still all over the place, though.
For 651 with the Echo Cross 5 miles west of Depot at maintain 1000.
Matt Sim, anyone on? I don't think so. Houston Tower, you're still on, though. Dallas Fort Worth Tower is on, too, as well as ground, so we'll have to see what's going on there. Let's look at Volanta, by the way. Let's check our little route here. So, yeah, this is where I went north 360, and then I went direct to Volana. Leona, excuse me, I keep calling Volana. I went way too close to International. And after that, we were pretty good. Fort Worth Center looks like it should be on. It is, actually. So let's go over there. All right, let's do it. 135.17. Okay, I'm gonna put the autopilot back on. Nav. We should be good. That should be climbing to 6,000. It looks like it is. Let's see if that holds. Altitude's holding. Yep. Okay. So now that I don't have to worry about that. 135.7. Some gears working again. Yay! All right, and we're just about to cross over into that. So, let me turn off FSATC chatter. It's going off in Fort Worth Center, November 712 Echo Foxtrot.
Number 712 Echo Foxtrot, Fort Worth Center, hello, squawk 2203.
2203 to Echo Foxtrot.
712 Echo Foxtrot's ready to contact 40 north of Leona, 6,000, Fort Worth altimeter 3002.
Roger. Just advise that I am on an IFR plan with you. 2 Echo Foxtrot.
Paper.
Roger, 2 Echo Foxtrot. Just want to make sure you got the plan. Okay, I'm also going to change this feature reference. So, that'd be the Leona.
Going 2702 Fort Worth, hello, maintain flight level 370.
Luana.
Wings 2702, clear direct to El Dorado.
To Victor 477, the Charlie Quebec Yankee. Save. Saving that flight plan so I have it from now on. Yep. And that's what I do when I do IFR flight plan. Alright, looking decent here. No, these things work again. Alright. Feel better about my chances now. The other thing I didn't do, because there's a gas to get my flight plan in there, so I never did the briefing. So I gotta do that. Gotta make that happen. Flap extend to 117. Could be 123, I don't know the serial number. So we'll go with 117 to be safe. Landing gear. 145. Yeah, as well. I did 154 45. Other than that, this thing, I don't like the landing on it. I'm talking about the checklist here. So it says landing 70. No way in hell. It should be like 80, 85. Because you're almost stalling there at that point. So I don't know where they got 70 from. It does say, you know, adjust for conditions, but it should be like 80 at least, not 70 on this thing. So short final says 70, but no. 75, 80. It's more like what it's supposed to be. Alright, with that then. Okay, we can look at Volante here. Yeah, as soon as I get it up here, that is. So what we did was depart out of Houston. Went way too close to George Bush International Airport there, by the way. Which was over here. Yeah, we should have went more direct. 360. Slight turn to the right. But after we got that going on, okay, we're pretty good. Now we're in Fort Worth Center. And we're going to just right near Arlington, a little bit south of that, I believe. It's Grand Prairie. So we did have a nice view of Houston, I'll give you that. Steve, you're still on, but it's not showing. Oh, actually, it only shows approach center. I forgot about that too. But we're doing great with my whole thinking today. That's how close we are to Dallas. My niece lives down there with her mother still, so gotta try to call her this week. Got busy, had to be Mr. Plumber this past weekend. It's going a lot better now. Yeah, now that I understand everything. Like, oh, where's the autopilot? Duh. Look at that. Look at that. And my USB stuff, most of it came back. So I can use my real SIM gear again for the 530, which makes it a lot easier. See? It works again. Yay. But good planning there. Hey, I have a question for you. If you can, if you're still with me.
Kilo.
Is it required to do a standard departure if you're departing underneath or within a class Bravo? Remind me on that, because I'm not all the way through instrument obviously yet. I'm trying to teach myself things. Or is it just looked upon as the best way of doing things, seeing that's a standard departure out? Let me know if you're still with me. How's Houston, by the way? It's very quiet now. All right, out there is Mexico, Texas. And then past that would be Waco, Texas. That's what you're seeing way over there. So we were going to go that way on my original route, but this was a lot more direct. So
South 132, descend via the Herbs 1 arrival. Fort Worth altimeter is 3002.
Send me the Herbs 1 Southwest 132.
Oh, stretch it out. And stretch it out. But we should be, according to Fly Live there, up there. It says we're estimated time of arrivals 11:23 Eastern Standard Time. So I might be in bed before my bedtime. I was thinking about 12:30 at latest. So this might be good. And it was a longer flight, especially longer when I had to put all that stuff in there, and then everything crapped out. But you know, we're battling back. It's going to be a victory. Prop amps. Looks good. Alright, we're going to switch to the left tank now. That'd be that way. Okay. Burn some of that now. Right,
1331, Fort Worth, LA, ready to contact
Palestine,
350,
Texas,
squawk
there.
2257.
This is very loud. I gotta try to turn that down as well. Let me see if we can turn it down.
9538, Mayor's Red South, Houston is offline, red service terminated, 58 for today.
Don't know if that turned it down or not. Alright, and Pyramid Ranch Airport, which is closed.
1331, it's going to be the SOC 4 arrival tonight, to the north.
Oh, that's interesting. It's a closed airport, too, according to the sections.
Yeah, just it's going to be SOC 4, so change of the arrival, change of the SOC 4 after GP.
There if needed, for emergencies. Oh, excuse me.
Okay.
Right, dudes.
1691, Fort Worth Center, hello, time maintain followable 290.
Oh man. Coming up on 13, almost 14 hours on the tack there. Does this thing have a Hobbs? I didn't see a Hobbs. It doesn't need that. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Could have sworn I left my drink down here. I guess not. I'm kind of thirsty. Real world private pilot problems. I'm thirsty while flying a plane. You wouldn't be thinking that up there. Excuse me. 9:53 local Texas time here. 10:53 here on the East Coast where I am in life. It's a nice little hop between cities. Let's get a passenger view really fast. There we go. maybe? Let's just make sure it's lined up. Yeah. So that's what it looks like if you're a passenger right behind my head. It's pretty cool. Getting in the back seats has to be a little tough, no? I mean, it's just the one door. So I don't know. You gotta hop through the seats or something. What should you do the emergency exit? Or is this actually open for passengers? I thought that was the emergency exit. Yeah, it was. I don't know. I've never been in a Bonanza before in real life. I don't think I've ever even seen one in real life, to be honest with you.
Engine troubles here.
We're looking at the Richland Chambers Reservoir here off our left.
And 2402 Kilo Roger, cleared. So clear direct to Kilo Golf Yankee India. It's just on the right side, about 24 miles of you. Have it plugged in there?
Air pressure there. Before, earlier.
Yeah, Roger, clear direct Kilo Golf Yankee India. And what was that last part you asked there?
Just say you're 3 o'clock and about 2-4 miles of spies and you have in sight.
Roger, well advised in sight, 0 to Kilo.
Require any assistance at this time?
This time, no. We had about a 300 RPM drop in our engine here, so.
Roger.
That is Dallas out in the distance there, so. Huge metroplex there, Dallas Fort Worth. Get out there this summer, not on a good time.
At 7:45, you're leaving the airspace. Airspace to the southeast, Houston's offline. Helmet and mouthpiece, we'll see you, Max.
It's not a bad place. A lot of tolls on the highways there. They try to like encourage you to do that. And now that I no longer worry about my brother's car,
we're gonna be closing up.
Just kind of ditched it down there. But I don't know if the thing was insured, so I didn't go through any of the toll lanes or anything like that with cameras. I drove very carefully because you don't really think about these things when you're going down there after the death of your brother. But I drove his car everywhere around there for like a week while I got everything buttoned up down there. And yeah, I looked at the insurance card he had in there. It was expired the month before. So I don't know what was going on with that. But then I was like, oh, crap. I'm driving around in maybe a non-insured car. So that was a little dismaying at that point, besides the stress. So I handled it myself. We got it done. Got to see my niece for the first time ever, by the way, which is awkward for both of us. But I did talk to her on the phone and stuff, but never met her in person until then, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is, and we'll try to fix that in the future. Corsicana, Texas over here. There's a lot of things at play there, but we're all right now. You never truly get over it, but at the same time, I'm a lot better than what I was before a couple of months ago. Still not easy. All right, Cedar Creek Reservoir is that way. Don't know if we can see it from here. Yeah, we can. Right over there. Oh, excuse me. And the other good thing about flying on the simulator in Texas is I only load the Texas scenery, so it takes less time to load up the whole sim. So that was pretty cool. Man, I went to that one. But yeah. See, I think VFR flying, I mean, at night maybe not as much, but during the day, VFR flying keeps your brain more active, entertainingly, because you get to look out the cockpit a lot more. IFR, it's if you don't have autopilot, it's a lot of this, and even if you have autopilot, you're double checking all this stuff the whole flight. So But, yeah. And then when I fly VFR in real life, it's hard when you transition from your IFR lessons, your instrument lessons, because then you're always looking at this more. You're supposed to be looking out the window more. But it is definitely worth getting. It makes you more accurate in what you're doing here. The tolerances are less as big for VFR flying than they are for instrument flying. Alright, let's do some VOR here because we're almost there. 114.8. Yes, it works. Thank the Lord. We'll ident it just to get a little work here, but here we go. And ident. That is Cedar Creek, which we're crabbing into the wind. That's why it's taking us so long tonight, too. But we should be there around 11:25 Eastern Standard Time, so probably about 26 minutes
I think approach just went offline.
or so. Dallas is coming up on the horizon there. So.
Oh, yeah. Roger. Really nice calm flight tonight, even though it's IFR conditions in some places. More than northeast than anything, though. You see the clouds on the distance there. But it was questionable a little bit when I departed. Not that bad. I could have probably done VFR the whole time, but it's alright. Out of Houston, there were a couple of clouds here and there. I hope you're enjoying the broadcast. No, it's not that was exciting. It's kind of dapper. It's kind of cool just to lay back a little bit. It's also cool to check your fuel and say turn to the left now, which I cannot do because we should be about there, right? Yeah, okay, so I can see now. I can see. Yep, looking better. Alright, we are on the left tank, so keep burning the left till about almost half. And I'll switch to the right, but we should have more than enough gas for this thing. We have 25 gallons left, and we're burning about 12.7, so that's about 2 more hours, and we're going to be there in like half an hour. So, we should be turning to the left direct to Grand Prairie pretty soon. Get IFR and get our plate ready on that one. I'm also going to clear this out here. It's pretty straightforward. My brother was in Euless, Texas, which literally is about, I think, well, let's look at it together. I'm not going to show you exactly where he lived, but here's Grand Prairie right here where we're going to land. There's only one runway. And then he lived in Euless, Texas, which I always find by Dallas-Fort Worth here. So he lived over here in Euless, and this is Grand Prairie, and that'd probably be the best way. But he wasn't that far at all from Dallas-Fort Worth. So then you have Arlington, the Texas Rangers and stuff, Six Flags. But landing here wouldn't be that bad. I mean, it's just a straight shot down 360 and then back to Euless. So if I ever get to fly out to him, that's probably what I would have done. And that's why whenever I fly to Dallas with the GA, even if I'm doing IFR, I kind of always go to Grand Prairie Municipal. So. And I don't think the prices were that bad on fuel in real life either. I can check that too, because that'd be a deciding factor. Let's see how much it would be for 100 low lead here.
Grand Prairie's at 5.37 a gallon. See, that's not that bad. Arlington Municipal, which is right next door, is 5.40. And you have Dallas Executive to the east of it. That's $6.19. So it seemed like a good airport to get into. So. But anyways, we're direct to it now. We're going right to Grand Prairie. Just left the Cedar Creek VOR. And, yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing. Shall we put in the Maverick VOR? Yeah, sure. Why don't we have some fun with that? All right. 113.1. There we go. Maverick. Oh, that's pretty easy for. Oh, I did that. That's the Maverick. Okay. Speaking of Maverick VOR, that is. This kind of goes along with it.
I feel the need for speed.
Go. Yeah, we actually slowed down, actually. We're 118 knots ground speed. Boy, if the winds were with us, we would have been here already, but that's all right. We're all good. To our left is Corsicana again. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm going direct to Grand Prairie. Off screen, I'm going to enter my brother's old address. We'll see how long it would have taken my car. 15 minutes. It was 12.5 nautical miles away. That's what they told, I believe. That's 360 south, like I told you. Or you could take the President George Bush Turnpike south. That takes 17. So, regardless, that's not much of a drive. I drive longer to get to Plymouth from my house. It takes me about 45 minutes to get there or fly for real. So, and then you have Arlington right next door too, if you ever needed a backup airport. Or you have Dallas Executive, which has dual runways, so that could help you too. They have a bar and grill there too. But downtown Dallas was pretty cool. I went to, on the one day I did indulge on being there, I got most of his stuff done. And so I pulled a typical what my brother would have done if he visited a place. And I went to Daily Plaza there and did all that. Look at it for about 2 hours just to get my mind clear a little bit, but it was good to have a little distraction, right? And that was pretty cool. You get to see like all downtown and stuff. But yeah, I think that might have been one of the last times I drove his car. And then fortunately or unfortunately, the thing was driven heavily, so it wasn't worth keeping. And he owed more on the car loan, so I was like, I'm just gonna call him up and tell him to take it. And that's what we did. So I don't know if they ever took it because I left it there. And I took my flight and never heard about it again. So hopefully they got it. Right, we're making our way there. 304. Just to make sure we have this. We'll also set this to 304. Probably shouldn't be doing that the whole time. Pretty much was there anyways. I don't know if I'd ever move to Texas. That's just me though. It's got wonderful people. It's not a bad place to live though. Cost of living's less there. No, not tons, but a little bit less than the Northeast. But I don't know. I want to be able to go places. Like I said, going back to what I said about being a private pilot up in the Northeast, I think we have it a little bit better because you, again, can hop over to Martha's Vineyard as an island. You get like an island experience. You can go to the mountains and hills in New Hampshire and Vermont. things are close together. You can take short flights if you want to go eat. Or you can take longer flights if you want to. New York's not that far away either. As long as you have saved up enough money for the rental and everything. It's probably about $400 to $500 to fly to New York. But again, if you get some real-world pilots to actually fly with you, which is what I'm aiming for now, the flight hours, I mean, I've got all the cross-country work I need for the instrument. I just have to actually do the cross-countries. But the number of hours you need to have, I'm good on that. So if you're a world private pilot and you're in the Northeast, let me know. I'll go halves. I want to go halves. I want to go longer distances. I fly one way, you fly another. We share the cost and get to go places. And that way it saves money for both. So call me. Just saying. I mean, I love taking passengers with me, but I'm looking for a pilot that wants to fly half the route, and then I fly the other half. So we got some traffic out there in the distance. And believe it or not, we're only 38.5 nautical miles out from Grand Prairie. We're 45 from Maverick there. And I'm going to be going through the Bravo. He should be guiding me in. Let's try to get the weather. Grand Prairie, so we just have it. 128.55. 128. Nope, that's the control tower. 118.475. Hello. Monitor that. Column 2.
Kilo Golf Papa, Mike automated weather
I'll write this
observation
down.
0400 Zulu. Wind 284 at 5. Visibility 10 in heavy rain.
Rain.
Sky condition. Few clouds at 1,800 feet, 4,800 feet, scattered 13,700 feet scattered. Temperature 60 dew point 10C, altimeter 3002. Kilo Golf Papa, Mike automated weather observation 0400 Zulu. Wind 281 at 5. Visibility 10 in heavy rain. Sky condition. Few clouds at 1,800 feet, 4,800 feet, scattered 13,700 feet scattered. Temperature 60 dew point 10C, altimeter 3002.
Right. This is a class Delta, so they would give me everything else, but they don't. That's alright. We'll figure it out.
Wind 281 at 5. Visibility 10 in heavy rain. Sky condition.
Got some rain, which is looking interesting. Alright, took that off. Go back to guard. You know what I'm talking about.
You're on guard with KGOD. Yeah.
Alright, Fort Worth Center still with me. Maybe they're not. Nope, they're not. Okay, well, with that then, I wish he said that he was signing off. Maybe he crashed off or something, because I didn't hear him tell me he was signing off. So what we'll do is we'll start our descent. It's only tower on right now, right? Yeah, so let's go to VATSIM Unicom. I'm going to keep the squawk code for now. And let's see. If it's 281, it's 80 degrees, or it's 100. I'm going to take runway 36. That's what we're going to do. Alright, so if we set up for that, I said 36, right? Let's do the RNAV for 36. Alright, procedure. Select approach. RNAV 36, transition none. Activate. There we go. It's going to do it itself, but I'm going to go to the Ergay intersection. We want to be down to 2,000. So let's go down to 2,000. Vertical speed. No. Yeah. Alright, now feet per minute should be negative. Whoa, not negative 3,000. Let's go like 900.
So that's working now. We're good there. We're on nav, autopilot, nothing else. Altitude, we're dropping. We're at speed. That's all over here, so. Alright. So go to Ergay. And then go to Noxie. You're so Noxie. I gotta show you where I'm getting this from. This is my approach plate for the RNAV 36. Missed approach, climbing left turn 2300 direct. May move and hold. So basically turn 1 minute turn to the left and then go to May move. Alright, 358. Where we're heading. So set this up for 358. That's gonna be on GPS. Alright, and we're going down to 2000. I kick this back a little bit. Increase the mixture. Yeah, right over there. We are on our descent.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seat belt is securely fastened, and all carry-on luggage is stowed safely and securely in the aircraft. Thank you.
We're over here. Fort Worth is that way. Man, it is gorgeous around here. Just to double check. Here's our route, right outside Dallas. There's lots of traffic at Dallas. We're going for that RNAV 36 approach in Grand Prairie. We're doing good here. Again, if I had to fly this, it'd just be about keeping that needle center. Track would be 285, so let's do that actually now. So we'll be right on there, keeping that held there for the GPS. Okay, pushing the mixture a little bit. Keeping my eyes on the instruments. Not outside, although outside's pretty nice. I gotta be honest with you. It's nice to see Dallas. It's nice to see Fort Worth over there. Hit 3000, full rich in the mixture. I'm gonna switch the, make sure we're on the right tank. Full rich. Okay, right tank, just to make sure we have the most fuel here. Beautiful. Checklist. Descent. Cowl flaps are closed. ATIS, altimeter instruments, already got that mixture rich and yeah, full proper tank. Brakes, pedal test, good. Landing light is on. It is. Yaw damper is going off. Okay, autopilot will be coming off. We have the yaw damper on now, but it'll be coming off the autopilot. Also push that. All right. We are going to be there pretty soon. DME is going to Mavericks. That isn't helping us at all. That'd be going to Maverick, by the way, and I don't want to do that. GPS. That just went way past where I needed it to be. So let's climb here. Alright, what just happened? Well, it just went nuts. That's what just happened. So let's do that. And let's engage. Nav. Alt. Here we go. It's dipping below 2,000 there. That was not good. It's supposed to be at least, at minimum, 2,000. I'm going to stay 2,000.
You should see the runway. It's really close to Ergay. And you'd be under the Bravo, I believe. Yep, we're under the Bravo. Very good. So we'd be under the Bravo the whole time anyways with this arrival. As long as you're like 2,000, like right there. But, Timber looks good. Looks good. 145-ish would be the gear speed, so we're going to do that after we get established. And we will make a good landing here in Grand Prairie, Texas. When do I get the cowl flaps open? After I land, right? Yeah. I don't know. It says short final 70. So I mean, approach should be at 100 knots. Yeah, that makes more sense. So again, if we kind of go in between that for approach, probably about 80. Is that on our left? That's Midway Regional Airport. Got some new music here on the Eric Flight channel tonight, by the way. Just letting you know. So that's why you're going to hear some different types, too. I got this one guy who's like a fantastic guitar player. Reminded me of like Steve Vai type stuff, so I had to download some of those tracks for the stream. But hopefully you're liking the music, because I got about 30 to 50 more tracks today of it. And YouTube, their YouTube audio library, they like change things now. They actually let you know what you can and can't use according to the license. But I just stick with the YouTube audio official ones because they're able to be used anywhere. So, and anytime I get like a, oh, this song doesn't belong there, I take it out of the playlist. So, but we have over 300 songs now for the Eric Flight streaming music. So. I should probably just play some of my own and record some of my own, but you know I'm doing like 5 million things. Like something like this blues, that's easiest for us musicians, you know. So, but he's got like the whole Rhodes piano and stuff like that. So, and that looks like it's over there at Grand Prairie. So. You could lean the mixture if you wanted to, but under 3,000, you should keep it. We'll just keep it for now, but we'll go full rich on that. We're gonna turn right in the Grand Prairie pretty soon. 2,000 looks very low over here, so I don't know. Got some towers there too, which they warn you about on the approach charts. So it's cool that the simulator emulates all this stuff. To be honest with you. And a lot of it's the special VFR2 scenery from FlightSim.to. Alright, I'm going to turn the tablet off so you can see what I'm seeing. Alright. We're literally going to be like right south of Dallas-Fort Worth International. So we're right between the two cities too. We got Dallas here, Fort Worth over there. So.
What's up, traffic? Capital 452, 5 knots, final, 3 knots.
Grand Prairie traffic, Bonanza 2 Echo Foxtrot. We're currently on the RNAV for runway 36, transitioning via Urgay, Grand Prairie. I mean, that's going to turn to the right anytime, and if not, I'm going to take over. That's what I'm thinking at least. 358 just switched over. This should take us all the way to the runway. We're going to stay at 2,000. It's intercepting that radio right there, the 358. Alright, cool. Again, the only difference would be I'd be doing all this manually. In fact, let's go manual. Screw that crap. It's supposed to be at least 2,000. Big question is, which runway is it? We shall see. I believe it's this one right here, though. I think that's the other one. That's Arlington. So. If we weren't able to see that, we'd be all right here in our instruments, all up in our instrument business right here. So we're going to slowly turn. Okay, full rich gas, undercarriage, mixture, prop, flaps, which is, I'm going to extract the gear now. There we go, we are lined up. I got a visual on the runway, but I'm going to fly it by the instruments as we go here. And we're going to start our descent, standard 3% or so. Yep. When we hit Noxie. And that's why you look at the GPS, because it should show Noxie, which is why it's an RNAV approach. So, to the left. I am not looking at that runway right now. I'm flying this down. What is the minimum? Minimum's 500, 2.5 square miles. But we can clearly see it clear as day. It's supposed to be rain, they said, though. So we'll see if it pops up any rain while we do this. Okay, full prop. Yep. Okay. Looking really good here. I think I extracted that gear way too soon, but that's alright. Alright, my ground speed's about 500 feet per minute once we pass Noxie. It should be coming up, so hopefully it does show Noxie. Yeah, it does. Okay. Approach speed about 100. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. Put some flaps in there will be good. Gonna want to do that when I get to Noxie. Froze there a little bit. Some scenery loading. Hate it when it does that. Dallas Fort Worth out there in the distance. See, this is pretty cool, and you're already underneath the Bravo. Cause the floor is at 3,000. So. Alright, we're about at Noxie right now. So now I'm going to put in my flaps. And we're going to make a standard descent of about 500 feet per minute. You should take half the ground speed times 10. It tells you it's about 450 feet for a standard 3-degree descent. That's it. We're just going to go right to the runway.
I can see the runway. All right, I've got it. I've got it on visual now. So the hood would be off if we would say that. Now I'm just gonna land this thing. Okay, full flaps coming up pretty soon. Keep it about 100 for an approach speed, and the glide slope looks good. There's downtown Fort Worth. Where's downtown Dallas? It's out there. Yeah. Very good. A little high. Alright, full flaps. Should be about 80-ish by the time we get done here. Oh, that's Six Flags. That's what that is. Six Flags over Texas. It's like, what are all those lights? That's what that is. Rock around over here. Okay, gas, undercarriage, mixture, plumb. Flap switches, gears down. Verifying that. Good to do this. So let's do it. A little fast here. Okay, throttle out. Let's see if we can glide it in here. Little throttle. Not bad. Yeah. Well, that was one of the better landings in the Bonanza. We're still getting better at it. Flaps up. Gonna pull off here. Oh, I didn't mean to look down that much. To the right. Welcome to Grand Prairie, Texas. The taxiways are narrow. Grand Prairie traffic. Bonanza 2 Echo Foxtrot. Clear of runway 36, Grand Prairie. Alright, let's turn off the strobes. And the taxi light is going on. The land's going off. And let's check the checklist here. And we'll get Allison to give you the after land briefing.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Flaps up,
welcome to
flaps
our
open.
destination. For your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until Eric instructs you to unfasten your seatbelt. It will then be safe for you to depart the plane. On behalf of Eric Flight, I'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we are looking forward to seeing you on board again in the near future. Have a wonderful day.
Transponder on cock. Good. Alright, ELT, we're gonna go park it. Alright, so let's go see where we should park it. Airport diagram. I'll show you what this looks like. And the FBO ramp is over there, so we're gonna go right over here somewhere. That's what we're gonna do. Alright, let's taxi. Well, that was a pretty decent landing. It's all about getting that stabilized approach and getting used to it. And usually I'm either too slow or too fast. But that was about right. So 80, kick it off, landed about 70. It's really flying 80, so you think that you can anticipate getting to 70. And then pretty good after that. So, all right. I didn't really see any type of parking lines here, so we're just gonna pull it in over here. Okay. All right. Shutting it off. ELT verify silent. Avionics going off. Let's see if the button works. I doubt it. Oh, it did. Ooh. AC off. We'll turn the heat off at this time. Outside air temperature is about 42. Wow. Mixture will be fully, and I gotta turn all the lights off except for
Oh, I was like, man, the lights just came on, but they didn't. Oh, a van went through me, though. How's that? Sweet. Thanks for traveling through me and killing me. Taxi, nav. We'll leave the beacon on because the engine's still on. All right, mixture of full lean. It's about almost 2 hours. It wasn't bad. Mags off. Master off. Lights off without getting hit by a truck. Thank you. Parking brake on. And let's get out and complain to this nutty driver over here. Hey, you two. Hey, get off my plane. What the heck's wrong with you? Can't you see there's a plane here, you idiots? Oh, and then there's another rear end accident right there. All right, cool. Well, at Grand Prairie, I'm just going to go this way now. Yeah. All right, that was interesting. But let's look at a human being's perspective here. Well, my plane now has an insurance claim on it. And, oh, by the way, you are clear. You are safe to get out of the aircraft. Probably dead by now, but you're safe. Okay. Anyways, let's stick the drone cam and see how bad this accident really is. Did that work? Oh, it did now. Okay. Oh, now they're backing off. Yeah, that's right. I'll sue ya. See, they have a fire thing there. Yeah, I didn't really see a road there. That is a taxi line there. So I don't know. Grand Prairie, Texas. Let's turn off the follow mode and see if we can go see a little bit of Dallas. Maybe that Texas, Six Flags Over Texas would be kind of cool to see. So let's have the drone go out there, shall we? And then you have the Cowboy Stadium, I believe, out there now too. Not the old one, the new one. But over here in Arlington, Texas, you got Six Flags Over Texas. I'm trying to think if I went there with my brother or not way back in the day. I might have. I can't remember. Here's Six Flags Over Texas. That's scenery from FlightSim.to, I believe. And, God, I remember going here with my brother, but it must have been like 2004, maybe? Something like that. And then you have the stadiums here. Here's Texas Rangers Stadium, which seems to have a football in it. I don't know. I thought that was Ranger Stadium. I could be wrong. Because that's the... Oh, here's the Ranger Stadium right there. That's scenery. Globe Life Field. There you go. Over here is where the Dallas Cowboys play. At AT&T Stadium. You might remember that from Hard Knocks on HBO. So that's pretty cool. But what's it? Is this the old Texas Rangers your baseball field? I mean, what is that? Yeah, that must be the old one. So I don't know if that's still there or not. Let's take a look at Google Maps. See if it's there. We'll just get rid of this thing. Yeah, Choctaw Stadium. It's still there. So I guess they didn't rip it down. I guess not. But they have that new stadium here for the Texas Rangers as well. And again, if I ever were to have done this flight, past tense, I would have been going up this route right here, 360, which is this highway. And my brother lived in Euless when he was alive, which was over here. So good. Yeah, it sounds kind of creepy that I mentioned this and that, but I don't know. It just makes me remember him and doing flights like this. He's the one who got me in the flight sim, so it makes me feel better about things, you know. Dallas Fort Worth over there. My niece lives in Louisville, which is to the northwest, somewhere around here-ish. So, and it's loading scenery. Okay, let's get a good look at Dallas Fort Worth though while we're here. Pretty nice. I think this is the Drewicki. Let me see what. I know it's add-on scenery. Let me see what it is. No, it's not Drewicki. I thought it was, but it's FlightSim.to. It's actually freeware. So, yeah, that's what it is. I thought someone made this for me, so could be wrong. And then downtown Dallas that everyone remembers with Kennedy and stuff is over here. But I stayed at a hotel on this side of the airport, and it was pretty nice, to be honest with you. It was a little over $100 a night, but it was like a whole suite with a fridge and stuff.
Downtown Dallas over here. There you go. You start seeing the skyscrapers and stuff. So yeah, not that I would move here and live here permanently, but it isn't a bad place, to be honest with you. And then where's just gotta try to find the grassy knoll really fast, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. No. That could be it though. I'm trying to look for that that tower there with the ball on it, which I can't seem to find right now. Oh, there it is. Yes, it's over here. Grassy knoll. Over here. Oh yeah, I did find it. Hey. There we go. So Kennedy was shot over here. This is the grassy knoll over here. There's a fountain over here. Yeah, this looks exactly like it. And this is the book repository. So Oswald shot him from like up here. I think it was this window right here. But this is part of the memorial there for JFK. And then they have another memorial. And then down over here is another memorial to JFK, some type of dedication. But I parked my brother's car like over here, and then I just walked down. And it wasn't it was over 100 degrees because it was in July. But yeah, that's where I went. That's the one place I went to just clear my brain. And then there you go. That's what you see from there. So but yeah, that's oh, I went underneath Dallas. There you go. But anyways, you can see that it's quite an expansive city. Dallas, and then Fort Worth on the other side with the stockyards and stuff. But yeah, I'll be visiting there again, obviously. It's just a matter of gaining back money from the holidays and all the other stuff. But anyways, we're gonna call it a night here on the Eric Flight channel from Grand Prairie, Texas, in the Bonanza November 712 Echo Foxtrot. I'm gonna give you a nice shot on the way out here. We will be rating someone, so if you're still with me, stay tuned. We'll be rating someone on Twitch, and I bid you adieu from Texas. Thanks for joining me on this IFR flight. It's mostly practice for myself, and we'll see you soon. So stay tuned for the raid if you can. Have a great night. We'll see you.